Let me start with a question that may strike you like a bolt of lightning. What if the pain you're avoiding is the very doorway to the life you're dreaming of? What if the suffering you run from is the exact sculptor shaping the person you were meant to become? I want you to sit with that for a moment. Do not rush past it. Let it echo inside your mind. Because the truth is, the world will hurt you. People will fail you. Life will break you open. And the tragedy is not that pain exists. The tragedy is that most people never learn to use it. You see, we live in a society where people are terrified of discomfort. The moment something feels heavy, they run. The moment they face resistance, they stop. The moment life asks for strength, they collapse into excuses. And then they wonder why their dreams remain dreams, why nothing extraordinary ever materializes. They misunderstand the nature of growth. They misunderstand the purpose of difficulty. They misunderstand themselves. The world whispers to them, be safe, be comfortable, take it easy, and they obey. And in doing so, they quietly surrender the opportunity to become remarkable. But I say, let them hurt you. Let life challenge you. Let struggle push against you. Let adversity strike with full force. Because every time you are hurt, something powerful is happening behind the scenes. The weakening layers of who you once were are being stripped away so the strongest version of yourself can emerge. There is a transformation taking place whenever pain enters your life. But you must stay awake long enough to see what it is creating. Consider the diamond. It is only a simple piece of coal until it undergoes unimaginable pressure. Without pressure, it remains ordinary, black, dusty, unnoticed. But apply enough force, enough heat, enough crushing resistance, and it becomes a stone so brilliant that royalty places it upon their crowns. Are you beginning to understand? You were designed to endure pressure. You were built to withstand difficulty. You are not here for an easy life, but for an extraordinary one. And extraordinary lives are not shaped in comfort. They are shaped in fire. The greatest tragedy is not pain. The greatest tragedy is wasted pain. Pain that is felt but not questioned. Pain that is endured but not studied. Pain that is experienced but not used. Most people never stop to ask, what is this moment trying to teach me? What is this struggle shaping inside me? What is this challenge preparing me for? They become victims of life instead of students of life. They ask, why me, instead of what now? They seek escape instead of mastery, and in doing so they lose the opportunity to evolve. Let them hurt you. Let the world disappoint you. Let the betrayal, the rejection, the heartbreak, the loss come, because somewhere behind each moment of pain there is a lesson that will elevate you. There is wisdom cultivating strength inside your character. There is a new level of yourself waiting to be discovered. I want you to think back on your life, not the pleasant days, not the peaceful moments, but the storms. Think about the nights you thought you would not survive, the moments your heart was broken, the days when fear outweighed hope, the times when darkness clouded every direction, and yet you are here, stronger than before, wiser than before, more capable than before. Every difficulty you endured was secretly constructing the foundation of the person you are becoming. People often ask, how do I become confident? How do I develop courage? How do I build discipline? And the answer is always the same, through pain. You cannot read courage into existence. You cannot think discipline into form. You cannot imagine strength into reality. You must earn these things. And the currency is discomfort. If you avoid pain, you avoid power. If you run from hardship, you run from strength. If you hide from struggle, you hide from your destiny. This is not punishment, it is preparation. Most people wait for life to be gentle. They hope the universe will treat them kindly. They pray for an easy path, but the easy path is a barren road. Nothing grows there, nothing blooms there, nothing thrives there. If you want a life of meaning, you must be willing to walk through difficulty. If you want to reach the world's highest peaks, you must be willing to climb. If you want to change your destiny, you must be willing to endure discomfort that others refuse to face. Let them hurt you, because in that hurt lies your evolution. But listen carefully. Allowing life to hurt you does not mean accepting defeat. It does not mean tolerating abuse. It does not mean surrendering to misery. It means recognizing that when pain arrives, it is not an enemy. It is an instructor. It has something valuable to teach you, something priceless to give you. Pain is the sculptor shaping your character. Pain is the hammer forging your steel. Pain is the mentor preparing you for greatness. The question then is not, will life hurt you? It will, without fail. The question is, what will you do when it does? Will you break or will you rise? Will you complain or will you transform? Will you shrink or will you build? The moment pain arrives, you are given a doorway. You can either walk through it into a greater version of yourself, or you can stand outside frozen by fear. And the truth is, most people freeze. They let pain close them instead of open them. Their hearts harden, their minds shrink, their vision narrows, they lose the ability to dream, and in time they become shadows of who they once hoped to be. Do not become them. Do not let pain destroy you. Let it build you, let it refine you, let it strip away weakness and reveal strength. Let it burn away illusions and reveal truth. Let it silence what is meaningless and amplify what is essential. Let them hurt you, because the pain they cause today will become your wisdom tomorrow. And wisdom is wealth far greater than gold. Think of every person you admire, every name written in history, every individual whose legacy shines through time. Their greatness was born from adversity. Their character was forged in difficulty. Their strength was shaped in darkness. They were not handed success. They wrestled with life for it. They were not protected from pain. They learned to use it. They did not beg for comfort. They chose growth, and you can do the same. You must not live waiting for the world to be easy. You must not hope for a life without struggle. Instead, cultivate the mindset that welcomes challenge. Train yourself to step into discomfort. Expect storms. Expect rejection. Expect resistance. And when they arrive, do not say, "Why is this happening to me?" Say, "Good, this is strengthening me, this is teaching me, this is shaping me, this is preparing me." Every moment of pain carries something inside it, something you will need later, but only if you learn to see it. Imagine a sword made of the finest metal in the world. In its raw form, it is nothing special, a piece of steel. But expose it to fire. Heat it until it glows. Hammer it until it sparks. Cool it suddenly, then heat it again. Bend it, fold it, strike it. Repeat this process again and again, and what emerges is a weapon of unmatched strength and beauty. Do you think the sword complains about the fire? Do you think it fears the hammer? Do you think it curses the flames? No. It understands that every strike, every burn, every fold is part of becoming something greater. The process is painful, but the result is extraordinary. So it is with you. Let them hurt you. Let the criticism shape your resilience. Let the failure build your intelligence. Let the rejection sharpen your self-worth. Let the loneliness reveal your inner strength. Let the obstacles carve your patience. Let the setbacks train your persistence. You are being prepared for something far beyond what you can currently see, but only if you stay awake and refuse to run. The pain you feel now may seem unfair. It may seem heavy. It may seem unanswerable. But years from today, you will look back and realize that without it, you would not have become who you are. Without it, you would have remained limited. Without it, you would have lived small. Pain is the price of transformation, and transformation is the currency of greatness. Do not fear the hurt. Fear the absence of it, because a life without pain is a life without progress. A life without struggle is a life without strength. A life without challenge is a life without wisdom, and a life without growth is a life without purpose. So when life hits you, and it will, stand tall. When people doubt you, and they will, continue forward. When plans collapse, and they often do, rebuild better. When the world tries to break you, let it try, because what breaks the weak builds the strong. And you were not born to be ordinary, you were born to be exceptional, not by coincidence, but by capability, not by luck, but by design. Let them hurt you, because pain is not the end, it is the beginning. There is a moment in every person's life when the world demands an answer from them, a moment when life asks, will you rise, or will you remain where you are? It does not announce itself, it does not arrive with warnings. It comes suddenly, an unexpected loss, a painful betrayal, a staggering failure, a collapse of plans you believed were certain. You awaken one morning to discover that everything you thought was secure has fallen apart. And in that moment, the world waits silently to see what you will do next. That moment defines a lifetime, because it is not what happens to us that shapes our destiny, but how we respond to it. Most people misinterpret struggle as a sign that something is going wrong, but the truth is quite the opposite. Struggle is proof that something is being built. If you are in pain, it means life is working on you. If you are being challenged, it means you are growing. If you feel pressure, it means you're being shaped into something capable of carrying far more than you once could. This is the silent architecture behind every great achievement. The construction process is rarely beautiful. Often it looks like chaos. It feels like destruction. But what appears to be breaking you is actually building you. Let them hurt you because the hurt is temporary, but the strength it creates is permanent. Time will heal wounds, but the resilience formed from those wounds will remain with you forever. Think of the tree that grows in the open field, beaten every season by the wind. The branches may bend, some may break, but the constant pressure forces its roots deeper into the ground, and because it has faced the storm, it becomes unshakable. Meanwhile, the tree grown indoors in perfect comfort, untouched by wind, falls the moment it confronts the world outside. Comfort is a silent killer. It appears safe, but it steals your foundation. There are two kinds of people in this world, those who are strengthened by pain and those who are destroyed by it. The difference is not intelligence, not talent, not opportunity, but perspective. One person says, "This pain will break me," and another says, "This pain will mold me." One person sees difficulty as punishment, another as preparation. Pain is neutral. It has no meaning until you assign one. The meaning you choose will determine your future. If you choose to see pain as the enemy, you will live your life hiding from growth. If you choose to see pain as the teacher, you will use every difficulty as fuel for your evolution. And yes, people will hurt you, sometimes intentionally, other times unknowingly. They will doubt you, misunderstand you, criticize you, abandon you, misjudge you. But instead of allowing their actions to shrink you, let them expand you. Let their disbelief become the reason you believe in yourself more deeply. Let their rejection become the reason you strengthen your independence. Let their criticism become the reason you sharpen your skill and elevate your character. Let them hurt you, not because you deserve to suffer, but because you deserve to rise. Many people carry wounds they never learned how to heal because they never learned how to use them. They allow pain to turn into bitterness, resentment, anger, mistrust. But bitterness is the poison you drink hoping someone else will die. It corrodes your spirit. It blinds your vision. It blocks your blessings. Pain must move through you like a river, not settle inside you like a swamp. You must extract wisdom from every hardship and release the rest. Learn the lesson, but do not carry the weight longer than necessary. The heavy stones you carry in your heart were not meant to be permanent. They were meant to build the path that leads you forward. Let them hurt you, and then let the hurt transform you. The process is not instantaneous. Growth rarely announces itself. It is silent, it is slow, it feels invisible. But every day you endure something difficult without collapsing, something is being strengthened inside you. You are becoming someone you can rely on. Someone who will not be shaken by winds or waves or whispers. Someone who stands tall not because life has been kind, but because life has been meaningful. There is a beauty in pain that most never discover, because most never look deeply enough. Pain forces clarity. It strips away illusions. It reveals what truly matters. When you lose something, you learn what is valuable. When you are betrayed, you learn the importance of loyalty. When you fail, you learn the discipline required for success. When you are alone, you learn the strength of your own company. Every painful experience translates into wisdom, if only you are willing to examine it. Consider the caterpillar confined within the cocoon. Inside that dark and uncomfortable place, it begins to dissolve. Its entire structure breaks down. It feels like the end. But in that darkness, something miraculous is happening. Wings are forming. Structures unknown to the caterpillar begin to appear. And when the time is right, it breaks free. Not crawling as it once did, but soaring. If you interrupted the process to save the caterpillar from its struggle, you would destroy it. The struggle is the price of transformation. So it is with every human being. When life wraps you in darkness, it is not burying you, it is developing you. So let the darkness come. Let the struggle arrive. Let the pain do its work. You are becoming someone you have not yet met. And when you do, you will understand that nothing was taken from you. Everything was being given to you. Life was not destroying you, it was instructing you. You were not being broken, you were being rebuilt. And every tear shed, every night spent awake, every battle fought in silence was part of the master design. Let them hurt you, let them doubt you, let them walk away, let them laugh. Because one day the same people who questioned you will quote you. The same people who ignored you will seek your presence. The same people who underestimated you will study your discipline. And the same people who thought they defeated you will watch in disbelief as you rise, not in anger, not in revenge, but in quiet, unshakable strength. Do not rush the process. Do not demand that life be gentle. Demand only that you remain teachable, because the difference between those who succeed and those who fail is not luck or timing or talent. It is inner character. It is the ability to stand inside the fire and not run from it. It is the patience to endure seasons of difficulty without surrendering hope. It is the willingness to trust that everything painful is purposeful. If you understand this, you will no longer fear hardship. You will no longer resist discomfort. You will no longer resent adversity. You will recognize it as the architect of your future. The people who reach greatness do not do so because they are untouched by suffering. They rise because they understand suffering. They walk into the storm with confidence because they know what stands on the other side. No storm lasts forever. No night stays without morning. No winter refuses to end. Time turns everything, and when the sun returns, you will not be the same person who walked into the darkness. You will be stronger. You will be wiser. You will be untouchable. So let the pain come. Let it carve you. Let it open you. Let it strengthen you. Let it turn you into something extraordinary. Let them hurt you, because it is through that hurt that you will discover who you truly are.